Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Just jammed to this music. It's pretty great. How was everyone's day? Mine was pretty good. All things considered, I found my suit. So now I can dress like our intrepid attorney, Phoenix Wright. I kind of like it. So yeah, we are playing more, as I said, Phoenix Wright, he's attorney, Trilogy. I think we're playing on chapter 3 today. Something about a samurai. We saw like the first 2 seconds of it last time. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and jump right back in. Turn down the music. Oh yeah, the intense soundtrack of Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, turnabout samurai. Why are they all turnabout? Like, what does that mean? Isn't turnabout usually like someone who's betraying you, like stabbing you in the back or something? But the sisters didn't betray me, so I don't know what it means in this context. Load the selected data, yes. You have description for last time, still samurai. The pale blood. It went too fast. I couldn't read it. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon. Will it be the last moon you ever see? Oh my god, how dramatic. Huzzah! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Wah, grah. The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows for sure. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh, it's a TV show. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Writing Code Law Offices. So did they really kill each other then? That rocked! Oh, it's just her watching TV. Okay. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Maybe stop watching TV and, you know, maybe do something. I'm paying you, right? Yeah, stop waving that broom around. I'm so glad we took her on. Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here. What? I work here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Should I? Steel Samurai. He's not the most popular TV hero for young people. Are you a young people? It's probably for like 8-year-old boys. That's a nice suit. Thanks! I'm borrowing it from my good friend, Phoenix Wright. I even took his lawyer badge. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? See, I called it. What the heck are you getting all excited? I mean, actually I like Sailor Moon and that's probably for like little kids too. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Right, I'm 20 something, right? Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. And already the world's greatest attorney. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Oh, well. those kids are not going to amount to much, are they? I really worry about kids these days. See, Phoenix knows what I'm talking about. Gramps! Oh, man. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. Guess time to close up the office. What? No, it's not. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Yeah, go out and get some clients. A month has passed since my trial. His murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. Aw, man. I did hear that some bellhop got, like, a sweet TV deal, though, and a book offer. He's doing great. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? He'll be okay. Oh, will it? Are you gonna magic some money for me? I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. You ask grade schoolers what they want and what to be, and you get a lot of responses. I don't remember what I wanted to be when I was at grade school. Probably like a fireman or a policeman. Everybody always wants to be that kind of stuff. Whoa. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh my. Bring, bring. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Well, isn't what they're supposed to do? Him? Oh my god, is the stream down again? I wanted to be a vet until I realized sometimes I have to kill the animals. Yep. It's bad. Euthanasia is a real thing. And I hope my stream comes back. I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I switched to a different program even. Whatever. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nice here, watching television. Now for the morning news. Dr. Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. A samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. It was pretty rad. Police believe that this was a murder weapon and are investigating further. Oh, she's all sad. I mean, my guess is the show's gonna be canceled if they've killed the actors. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Ring, ring. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Good to see you're doing your job. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! Wait, why is he calling me? What? Yes, of course! He'll be right there. Oh, it's gonna be another one of those like, no one else would take the case, so I had to do it. Oh, finally my stream is back. Great. Hopefully it wasn't down for too long. Let's go, Nick! Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. They took his juice box and everything. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. She's doing the puffy cheeks. Let's talk about this. Well, what do we do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? You have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? Why not both? My money's on sightseeing. Any idea? Well, she looks happy now. That's good. Jackhammer from Rescue Heroes. Oh no. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Oh. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. I mean, we literally have no information. Let's go, I guess. Wait, do you want to see my badge? What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. I guess we'll... Oh, can I examine stuff? Oh, no. I mean, I can, there's probably no point. October 16th, Attention Center Visitors Room. Whoa. Right? Is this the guy? I think we all know who really runs this office. Yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. Right? What's wrong, Ma? It's him, in the flesh. Don't you recognize him?
Is that guy really him? I don't think I want to do this case anymore. I thought he was gonna be hot.
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Yeah, hi, Hugh Jackman. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but why is he a werewolf? But he definitely did it. What? Murder at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, what are you saying? What voice should this guy have?
Yes?
There's something wrong. Now, what he has like a... He's a big boy.
No.
This is getting up to a great start.
I know, you're disappointed, aren't you?
He has like a whiny kind of look to him.
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I could never show my face in public until the job was over.
Well, it's over now.
It's the kids, you know. I don't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now.
Well, probably that he's a murderer.
Sniff. Whoa.
Nick, this guy's pathetic. Let's get out of here.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah? Well, you just said he was a murderer, so make up your mind.
He didn't do it.
I'm not sure you're that great of an assistant. Alright, first we gotta examine this guy. This guy monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Well, I would be too. Let's talk to him. So what happened? Why'd you do it? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. That wasn't the only thing that got run through, you know what I mean?
Is this gonna be like Mekon? Oh god, I kinda hope so.
We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Oh god.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a steel samurai.
Maybe don't point out that it was expertly done.
It's the guy who killed him was really good at murder, if I do say so myself.
A samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Alright, tell me about the steel samurai. Maybe you can explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
You mean like the concept? I mean, it's a show?
Nick, how could you say such a thing?
Well, because I don't know.
I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of neo-old Tokyo, beating people up, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate because then the show would be over. We all try to make money. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
Haha, very funny. Very funny to say about your murdered co-star.
Sniff, whoa!
I see. Neo Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Well, what's your alibi, buddy? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
I was there murdering him. Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. He beat the crap out of me. We worked through some action scenes and still...
Oh, look at that woman in the background. Wow, she's like the Scream.
Oh! Well, we worked on some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5. I was a little tired.
Oh yeah, you don't... Oh wait, new protagonists of the Power Rangers? Are they popular? I thought Power Rangers has been popular since like the 90s.
So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal.
Oh, and he was already dead.
I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Who sleeps in the afternoon other than werewolves? I've heard they are. Wow. I mean, good for them that they're still popular. I guess it's maybe like Transformers. They came back. They were popular in the 80s and then like all throughout the 2000s. Some action hero.
What will the kids think, Sniff?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios, I'll draw you a map.
I can look it up. I don't need a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Yeah, she just wants to find some, like, sweet stuff. Like some, oh god, what are they called? Souvenirs. Alright, let's go. Question. Studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! In this parking lot! Awesome! Aren't you excited?
Not really. Oh, old bag? Oh, that was the lady in the background. She's got like cherries in her hair. What's a good voice for her?
Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me.
Oh, so sorry. We're,
Lawyers.
Can't you tell from my outfit?
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers!
You heard what I said. Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. News today. Something horrible happens and wow, Washington, what is your job you be doing? No worries like maybe I should just... Oh my god. Oh. Hippie clothes.
Oh, Nick!
Holy crap.
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
10 out of 10 voice, thank you. I don't know, it's possible.
Hey! Listen, we'll be spoken to. Youth today.
Okay, yeah, but you were speaking like way more than I could possibly listen to. Say hello to Old Bag. Yeah. Well, let's ask about the studios. So, what do you do here at the studios, even though you already just told us?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, my younger days...
I don't want to know.
No! You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
I don't want to know what you mean by that.
What? Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams.
Wait, just 10 years ago? I think you're a little bit older than that.
Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer? Discount Disney.
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
But what about Mr. Powers? What can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
Yeah, I've met him.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. And I would know, because I'm a little old lady. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
Well, probably didn't do it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be defending him.
Yeah, we don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Alright. Well, tell me first about Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer, other than has a really sweet name?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew.
Well, tell us.
Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that? He looks okay, I guess.
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago, and he was stabbed with a spear, and he died. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts, you see? It's enough to make you cry.
Okay, but why do you suspect him? I is so certain Mr. Powers is the killer.
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me.
Alright, well let us by then.
Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Well, he's probably lying. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
Don't talk about my biscuits, lady.
Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Ha! I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request.
Do we have that?
And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
Alright. I guess there's nothing else. Let's go get a letter of request. Could've just given that to begin with.
Hello, how was the studio?
Yeah, what kind of biscuits am I betting? I don't like the sound of that.
They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all, except literally the only person that we talked to does. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. And at super worst, you did it.
Sniff.
Alright, I need, Oh yeah, I guess we can update the alibi, right? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
I'm accidentally giving them the Shaggy voice. Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. But admit it, you don't sleep, do you?
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says you were heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry, Sniff. But I swear to you, on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she say? Doesn't seem to be lying. A shaggy voice wouldn't be bad for it. That's true, but I already gave that to, that Butts guy. He looks like a lion if werewolves were a thing. He does have very lion-y hair. About the security guard at the main gate studio.
Oh, the security guard lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Well, you do look kind of weird.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Yeah, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Even though we haven't even really discussed that yet.
Of course.
Powers request added to the court record. Alright, sweet. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Alright, let's go. Wait, I gotta present you with my attorney badge, just so you know what you're getting yourself into. I'm here!
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student at improv class. Alright, let's go. Let us through. I humbly present you with the "Get the hell out of my way" document. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Ha ha.
Hmm? Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady. I like how she doesn't have a name.
To think you would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass.
Thanks.
But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area.
Well, I'm here to investigate a friggin' murder. I gotta check everywhere, right?
No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions.
From whom?
The good detective told me himself.
Oh, that friggin' guy.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There are maps in the security guard station. Hey, you put that back.
Hey, not bad.
Oh my god. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick. What, you don't have 50 cents?
50 cents!
Do you want it?
What's that? You're giving that to me?
Absolutely not. But do you want to see this? Oh, okay, never mind. She doesn't want it. Alright, let's go. To outside Studio 1. Okay. Welcome. We've decapitated this statue for you. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
How many times is he gonna get this wrong?
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is still upset, and it's your fault. So I'm sipping tea and staring gloomily at the window.
So? I mean, does he need cheering up? I could give him a call. Hi, Ant-Man. Is that some shrimp tempura for me? So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Isn't it great? I found it in the closet. Uh-huh.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no! I'm sorry. By which I mean, too bad.
I don't think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, suppose you're right. Hey, well, what exactly are you two's doing here?
And, we're on the case too, pal.
Oh yeah, maybe it is ramen. It just kind of looks like it has a shrimp sticking out of it.
Huh, hey? You can't just go around saying pal like that. That is our word. That is my endearing character trait.
I say he's a character, all right.
I guess we gotta talk to him. Oh, look at that cute little... I didn't even know we had those icons. It's like a little kitty in a box. Tell me about the security lady, please. What is her deal? About the security lady?
Oh, that sweet old lady. She's a charmer.
I would not put it that way. Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
I showed her my badge. She gave me a donut and some free coffee.
Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority.
Oh.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence that I'm gonna hide from you until a trial. Because there's no justice in this world.
What?
Well, what's this decisive evidence? What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. A photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one at the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps the photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're screwed.
Yeah, we're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Maybe he likes the Steel Samurai. Alright, well, tell me about the investigation. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Is this something that a defense attorney would typically ask of the investigators?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Cause pierced through the chest by a spear at 2:30.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh ho 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 ho!
I'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Well, Maya is too, I bet. Yeah, we got an autopsy, great. Dead bodies for everybody.
Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now there's a chance to check things out.
Alright. But what was your reason for the arrest other than he stabbed him? Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. In that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that Mr. Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. Good job. Alright, now we can look around. But first I have to present him with my lawyer badge. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge.
Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge and that's that. I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired.
In fact, I don't see it on him at all.
Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer.
Oh yeah, and we could staple it to my forehead while we're at it. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Okay, but isn't she just gonna stop us again?
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Well, that's racist. How could you say that? Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. That's ageist. How could you say that?
Hey, you. Well, you satisfied? Pal's guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Tell me about this photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate where the camera took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you. Yeah, can you stab a man with a spear?
Ha 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 ha! Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Or would you say he was like totally washed up and terrible?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was as great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Yandere, old bag. Oh, I hope not. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? And then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with all those little details. I just view all the photos in the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Now, can I get in there, please? No. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go to the employee area.
Hey, I said don't go there.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm gonna get a souvenir. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. Let's bust in and snoop around. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. I haven't cleaned up the blood yet. Let's take a look around.
Alright, let's examine everything. I could go for a drink. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. Gross. I was expecting some cool steam snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! You drink it, you get stabbed with a spear. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. I love how there's no music. Oh. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak.
Huh, T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
Well, there's plenty of leftovers, obviously. You can just eat that. Just chew on the bone. You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
Oh, like a cow. I get it. What? It's so silent. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you sure know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's snoop through the windows. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so it's delicious, covered in milk. So I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to have a star and have your own room like this. Maybe someday I'll have like a game of my own. Nah. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something.
As a souvenir, I knew it. I knew she was just gonna try and find souvenirs. What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
That's the murder weapon. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh, is there anything else? No? Okay, can I go in there? Oh, I can't. Well. How is this dressing room? You can almost feel the pathetic washed-upness emanating from every corner of the room. We're committing theft, fellas. No, I won't let her do it. I know she's gonna try. So is this where he was sleeping? Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I just hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Is that a wig on... Oh, yeah, I think it is. And like a bald cap. Is there really no music in this whole place? It's like weirding me out. There's some regular suits in the costumes here. This must be his own clothes. Boring.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Let's eat. We must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Oh, for Santa.
Nick, I'm hungry.
Don't do it. Don't eat it. Oh no, there's no music in certain areas? It's so weird. Because I'm wearing headphones, so it's just like silence all around. You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? Or at least 10, right? Looks like somebody was sleeping here. Allegedly. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
Huh? This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that. It could have a bomb.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick. Let's rob him. Rob him blind. Then we can get in whenever we want.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added. Oh, I can still look at it.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that. I'm partner the thief in training. Here's his tissues for where he cries. Which happens like all the time. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh, this is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
I absolutely will not. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda. Alright, is there anything else? Oh. Stare into your reflection. Always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. Brilliant observation, Phoenix. I see my hair still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Oh, the window. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it is kind of dusty outside. Alright. And that's moving on to the employee area. And then... to the main gate. And then... where now? Card key for us, so I don't really need this right now. Maybe I should just go back and talk to him. Oh, I can examine this place? The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Brilliant. I wonder why Phoenix likes his hair spiky. Oh, so he can put marshmallows on him and roast it. And hot dogs. You know, he just sits by the fire and rolls around slowly. Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
I wasn't gonna touch, I was just looking. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around the film equipment. A tree! Another tree! Look, so many trees. A bush. Alright. Guess we'll go back to the detention center. Yep. He's a Sonic fan. Oh yeah, hair gel is... He just drinks the hair gel and it... it just seeps through his scalp.
Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning.
Ah, right.
Look, pal. That camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers.
Alright. I have to ask him about that photograph.
No, well, try again later.
Alright, what do we do in the meantime? Let's just go home.
What's going on, Nick?
I don't know. We're trying to solve a murder case? What's going on with you?
Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. But now there's a photo of him going to the studio? He definitely did it. He's a liar and a murderer. I hate him.
Hey, don't look at me. How should I know? What do we do? What do you think? Since you're the detective and lawyer, right?
The photo the detective was talking about is the problem here. We need to get it and destroy it.
That's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it is Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. And there's a photograph to prove it.
Guess it makes sense that person is the killer then. What do we do, Nick?
Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Powers? Let's take a look. Maybe the security lady missed someone.
One thing's for sure. If there are any clues, they'll be in that studio.
What? Wait, we're just there. Why didn't we check? Alright, let's go back to the studio. Give me the runaround. Hey, is there any other clues? No? Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't examine this place. The studio mascot. It's kind of dumb. It's a samurai with a severed head. Great. Those are the effects of drinking too much glue as a child. It's just permanently fused into his hair. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It was kind of busted. Like your face.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took down that tree with it too.
Oh? What tree? Oh, that tree. Oh, okay. Well then. Oh, what a lovely bench. I'm a little pushed. Take a short rest here.
A good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Oh yeah, but us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
Let's destroy the camera. Then they won't have the evidence they need. It's Mario. It does look like a weird off-brand Mario, doesn't it? Hey, there's a camera here. Whoa.
That's the security camera. Takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data. You can see who went there.
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1. It says Leon. Oh my god, Leon did it. I knew it. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. I'm guessing that's gonna be important. Oops. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card game we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It happened!
All right, we're in. Let's steal some stuff from here, too.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, let's go. Whoa. Yep, this is where it took place. I didn't know, I figured it was gonna be like outside. What is it? You look sad that you're standing where a murder definitely took place. Maybe the photo of him is from a camera with a different number, right? So they like set him up. You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick?
Nah, I'm used to death. Leon, you can't stop committing murder for 5 minutes? I thought you were executed. What happened?
That white tape, it's so real.
Is that what it is tape? For some reason I always thought it was like chalk. Like, didn't they used to say like chalk outline? Maybe it's only chalk in America. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. Think about that. One of your heroes. Dead. How does it make you feel? Sad? And the Steel Samurai killed him. Oh yeah, another one of your heroes. Gonna be in prison for life for murder. Real shame. Oh yeah, and your favorite show. Cancelled. How you doing? Their murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's look around. The airline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. It's great, isn't it? I would expect the spear stabbing to leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Kinda gross when you think about it.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. Let's take it as a souvenir. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look! A megaphone! A real live megaphone!
Well, she cheered up pretty fast, huh?
Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl's more trouble than I thought. What's this? A lunchbox?
What's this?
That's for a reflecting light. Oh, I thought I meant the box. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. He's got huge muscles, because man, that thing is heavy. Made of solid steel.
Huh.
What, where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
Well, you can, now that he's dead. You could take over the role. I think she's being serious. Look, it's a ladder. How can I look at the ladder?
Look at ladder.
Yeah, great. That's a step ladder. What am I, her dad?
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Wait, culture has nothing to do with it. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Look, a camera.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Let's sell it on eBay.
Yes, I don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
I said don't. Oh. Who's this? Based Phoenix. Hey, you, no touching that. Oh, it's a little girl. I'm sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. Help with props and stuff, moving him around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, what should her voice be? Penny.
Oh, you're WP people. WP, oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. Clever.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for a WP.
Oh, the ladder and step ladder difference is a running joke in Ace Attorney. Well, this is the first one, right? So I'll learn that later. Alright. She needs a different voice. That one was too hard to do. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Like, was it nice, sunny? What could her voice be? What color are those glasses? Transparent.
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day.
She can have like a Cartman voice.
I was the only assistant on staff that day, see?
The only one assistant.
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area.
This is the best voice.
WP and Henry were there along with everyone else.
The employee area? That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place.
Oh look, they're all so happy.
After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? Scandalous.
No, I wouldn't go near it unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... what kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything.
What? No, we found the ladder. And the camera. We found lots of stuff.
If WP was the only one who came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really. It's my day off. I'm just hanging out. They were all happy and then Penny went for the kill. Oh yeah, she might be the murderer. You never know.
Actually, there's something bothering me. Your face.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
What? Are you psychic? No, we already have enough, like, spirit mediums. We don't need another one. Some of the other studio employees, maybe.
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. I'm pantomiming eating a sandwich.
Really?
Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Maybe she's a liar. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. You're gonna eat that invisible sandwich? Let's get with that security lady on the spot.
That sounds like a great idea. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
Well, why didn't you stop him from killing the guy? I think doesn't cut it as a witness testimony. Oh yes, Sayaka would be like, only one of us can be psychic.
Nick, what about that security lady?
I know. I don't really want to confront her though.
If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Okay, let's go talk to her, I guess. No, not you. Hi. Hi again.
Wow, you're still here? Really? You look as though you seen a ghost.
At least there's not like a huge amount of stuff.
What? I saw the suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? She's gonna be on the stand for sure, isn't she? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Why did you kill him? Are you sure that Powers is the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Didn't step away for some donuts?
The music stopped.
Ma'am? Who was it?
Oh no.
Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! You better tell me quick, you spiky-headed cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
No, why'd you tell her? Maya, no.
She's not even a full-time employee. She's got that squeaky, annoying voice. Oh, you young as I, tomorrow, this and that, and I was young, I'll tell you a new thing about respecting others. Back in the day, we did crying shame with the youth. Grah!
She left, thank God. Oh my God. Just too much.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do. This is our chance to do what we can.
What we can without her looking over our shoulders. That was a weird sentence. Yes, snitch. Thanks a lot, Maya. Whoa, birds. Those are some loud birds. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers at this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Leave it alone. Okay, let's give it a try.
Do you know how to work these things, Nick?
It's a computer. I'm sure I can figure it out. Yeah, you guys don't hear the birds? Am I going crazy? They're totally bird sounds. Yeah, they're twee. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. The birds did it. Oh my God, I saw that birdemic. They killed him. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. Oh, you hear him, you're just confused. Good, I thought maybe I was going crazy for a second. Like, only you can hear the birds. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was Leon. Or... Louis. There, entered.
Hey, printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Yep, definitely him. Is the killer. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
It's not. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence.
Oh, right, and what's his name's gonna be even more upset. Edgeworth or whatever? Yeah, he's gonna be pissed.
Huh? Something's printed on the back.
It's like not to be used in criminal court.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Maybe they erased it. Oh yeah, photo number 2. Powers is question mark photo added?
Hey, Nick. Can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Yeah, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not.
Why not?
Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon, even though that's literally how it works. It's discovery. You can't hide, you can't have secret evidence.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, he could be the next Austin Power, evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is a security lady. Looks like they're on their knees or something. Like, how do you walk like that? To be continued. Save your progress? Hell yeah! Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and take about a 5-minute break, so I'll be back very shortly. Alright, we're back. I think I saved. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, not really. We have, like, literally one piece of maybe evidence.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
He did it. The prosecution...
What was his voice again?
The prosecution will show that the court... will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in the Studio One of Global Studios.
That was not his voice. I can't remember what it was.
It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
Ah, I see. Very well, I would like you to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. Oh yeah, I think it was more like that. I'll call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
I barely fit in this thing.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. Okay, with the guide map. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, you got supporting the grass the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run through the action scenes during the morning here.
I saw that open grate. That might be important.
This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works here at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security guys, past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Do I really need to explain all this? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Pretty cool, huh? On the date of murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. She did it. It was definitely her. All the production staff were employed here till noon. Was that V? V is coming for them. V has come too. Oh. It's Solid Snake. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the gas station. Let's jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. A samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest with the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? No.
Yeah, should I listen to the whole thing again? What? Can you actually listen to it again? Definitely not. I think I could probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear? That's pretty badass. How medieval. Was there any recordings of it? I want to watch that.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand.
No, I don't want to talk to her. She's just gonna interrupt me.
Will the witness declare her name?
Is it? It's Old Bag, right? I don't have a name. Huh?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Look at those eyes. Oh my gosh.
Your name, please?
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please?
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. That's really your name? Just call me Grandma. It's practically a name. When I was young, it was Oldbag, but can you believe it? There was a young boy, the captain of the club, and he called me Oldbag, and I had a crush.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate of the day of the murder, correct? Yes, he was. When you get to the scene of the murder, someone will have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Stop calling me dearie. You may begin your testimony.
It sure is one hell of an old bag.
The fuck is that face? Exactly. She's definitely gonna do it again. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Don't ask where. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. The man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Let's just press on everything, because why not? So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio?
Anyone who wanted to
Could go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'll need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have, that I stole. So what you're saying is that no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station?
Poor old Ham and the rest have been doing run-through since the morning.
Okay.
I had some errands to run that morning.
Well, do tell. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching Paul Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always did watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium, take up guard duty. Then you'd really be like her.
Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by right at 2 p.m.
2 p.m., you sure? That's not what I was gonna ask.
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
You're right.
No, don't get your skoobies all in a bunch. I tell you who it was. It was Powers. The man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Say so, Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. It got wax in your ear, sonny.
Nick, this is your chance. I know. Yeah, time to pull out this secret weapon.
Zip. I'll say it again, it was him.
I'm gonna present you with the evidence that proves that it might not be.
But it still definitely could be.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Ms. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. That's definitely him. Case closed. What is this exactly? Why is it black and white?
None other than the Steel Samurai and defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny?
No, she did not.
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't.
I'm glad he agrees with me.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born quite a many yesterdays ago. No one is good as accusing of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Huh? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What?
Oh,
Even Edward is surprised?
the prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
I seem to have some fight to the death going on in chat. Cool.
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Well, old Windbang has left even Edward speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No, that doesn't prove anything.
So he sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Well, this should be easy. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. You might want to rephrase that, Phoenix.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through,
Yeah. Saw Powers trip and fall. Broke one of the props. Which one did he break? He broke a prop? Why wasn't he arrested on the spot?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Wait, the murder weapon? His samurai spear, the murder weapon? That's what I just said.
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Not really. Dude, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers.
Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg.
Well, not necessarily.
That's the point. It seemed quite likely that it was Powers.
Yeah, but that's not enough for a murder conviction, is it? There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. You're absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again.
No, it just looks like the costume was too big for them.
Yes, he was walking strangely because he was injured. Does look like he was dragging his foot.
Oh, and that actually makes sense because he's like gigantic. So if someone smaller was wearing the costume, then they would be dragging the pants leg behind them. Although, this person looks super muscly, so I don't know.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
Is Mr. Barrow's ankles badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
That's the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay.
Some trip and fall.
Are you sure you don't say anything you don't mean?
Whippersnapper,
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. I'll be up youth today, always whining about each other, pointing fingers this way and that's up to make an old lady cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match.
Oh god, there's clowns in the chat. What is happening?
Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions?
No, not really.
Well, she seems pretty sure his power's in that photo.
Guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. I'll just keep doing it, I guess.
He was present at the run-through.
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then?
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Dip and fall? You mean you pushed him?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers strained his ankle. Helped make it better for him, of course.
What? Made it better? How? I don't...
You helped make it better. Could you demonstrate that for the court?
What?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over this part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then? Was she also kissing it where it hurt to make it better?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
Alright, he broke one of the props. Sprained his ankle pretty bad. Got pressed on that already, right? Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. Oh. I guess you just keep pressing and then eventually it ends.
I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Your ridiculous haircut. And why are you wearing that frilly thing? Where's the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
I like how he's dictating all the terms.
The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Oh, no. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Even though it's definitely not.
Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Oh, they're right there. Keep talking possibilities, but would have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. Also, what if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer? Have to consider that possibility also.
Oh, no, no, no. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. Or once, really. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So many voices to do. So if no one else went to the studio, it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, may cross-examine the witness.
I think so. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. That's not all I gave him. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Well, and mine, I love donuts.
And the person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. But weren't you gone or something?
Yeah, sure.
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Don't call me that ever again.
Edgy boy.
Oh, Windbag sure has some balls. Or, you know what I mean?
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Okay. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there. Are you fainted from heat exhaustion? Yeah, you should definitely drink more water if that's happening.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
So that's it, right? Like, I don't think we have anything that could contradict that. Did I already do this? Yeah. I'm not sure what to do here. I already pressed everything. Because as far as I know, no one else did go, right? I mean, I could show them this, but we stole it.
I am kind of lost here. I mean, yes. Pretty sure I already pressed on everything. I just show her this again? I guess.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, sonny. That was weird. It didn't really feel like that was the right thing to do. We already talked about the photo and how it couldn't have been, wasn't necessarily him.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Still don't.
Right, anyway. To tell the truth, the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know. If you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. I'm smarter than you think. Did you hear is at the bit at the end where it says photo number 2?
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1? It really was the only photo.
Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence showed that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Probably the only other person who works on the computer. Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Oh my god.
Me? Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
The camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
Probably not.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either.
Ha, some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Oh, what's happening? Yandere old bag is real.
Whippersnapper?
Is something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
They're all like, no, 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 no.
I say. A testimony, please.
The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them, and delete them all, especially if they contain murder suspects. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, this was a term that I expected, but I kinda expected this.
Alright, so who was it? Yep. Uh-huh.
So, what was it? Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
Ah, a fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Well, if you think they're real freaks, you think maybe they couldn't kill him? Wait a second. Can you just say no one else can get in? Unlock the main gate so no one can get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in the employee area.
Oh yeah, see? That's what I said. I knew it.
The grade's been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in, like rats, you see.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Well, you called us whippersnappers, so... Kids? Oh yeah, Penny probably got the job to leak information, because she's a kid too, right? So in the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
What?
Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in second or third grade? Sounds like you, Phoenix. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This card will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. Been known for getting vital information this time.
It was Timmy Turner all along. No, it can't be Timmy. He has my favorite, his favorite odd parents. They match my eyes and hair. Secretly, my hair and eyes are actually Cosmo and Wanda. Just in case you didn't know that. Mr. Powers, I'm afraid you're doomed.
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who is the steel samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume.
She's like, I would.
So where does this leave me?
Doesn't look good.
Sniff.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, don't say that. What are we gonna do?
Best we play for more time.
Start targeting someone.
Oh, we'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Yeah, fans would steal anything. Like, what is he talking about?
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. You're gonna fry, dude.
Hey Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Sigh.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff.
I think Edgeworth did it.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. He did it. There, I've said it.
Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. There is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
The lie detector shows that Will Powers is a weenie.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
No, don't do it. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kind on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Well, either of these two people, I guess. I guess we're gonna say the assistant girl could have done it. It was the assistant. Oh no, I guess it wasn't the right answer. Emmy, have you given anyone an ooh-woo voice? I don't actually know what that is. I'd have to look it up. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. Oh no.
Oh no, no. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. And what about the assistant? Oh, her, she was cleaning up backtraps, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The sister knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
I can't take the legs out from under that case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Oh god, I'm taking psychic damage. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
God, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please, to accuse more innocent people.
Very well, go ahead.
I guess the security lady, because she would have known about the ankle? I mean, the grade school boy would have too, but he'd be too small. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Ho-ho! The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in a steel suit know about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Rah.
Order. This is true, old bag.
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. And slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Oh, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
'Cause she knew about the cameras, obviously. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I say. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd.
Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Prosecution has no meaningful objections this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something.
That's my move. If now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Give Granny a break.
Now, press further.
Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
It did it.
Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Oh yeah, maybe Edgeworth wants her in jail. She is pretty annoying. And maybe like has the hots for him or something. She might like follow him around. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. Man, I shouldn't have done that, I guess.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
The boy's not the kidder.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof. Oh, does he really?
Proof?
Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that a boy could not have committed this murder?
The spear, right? It was too heavy? Maybe. Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. Fair spear shown here in this photo. Oh yeah, there we go. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I say. Will the witness care to comment on this?
Ah,
The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. You're guilty. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor. I wasn't really paying I've been half asleep this whole time.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Well, we did it. Well, kind of.
wait a second. I'm not just gonna sit back while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
How great stout the press says the Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from our testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Ah, and it wasn't Edward that told him not to talk?
Well, testify.
Oh my god. I knew it. I knew this was gonna go on forever when she got on the stand.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder.
Oh?
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been to the studio that day.
Brother, testify.
If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
So was it? Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Really lay into it this time.
Global Studios want me to keep quiet about something. Alright, what? What they want you to keep quiet about? Oh, right, people not being there. Did we tell them not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There was some other people on the... Okay, but who? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director, right?
The power of the old bag is scary. Right? She's just like, nah, we're keeping this going. I don't care what you say, Judge.
Of course.
Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2?
It was the Studio 2? We didn't even go there. Well, if you look at the guide map, and here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked them my questions, but...
Continue? I said that had nothing to do with it, see? Okay.
Nick, I guess pressing was the right thing to do. Or don't windbags, she sure likes keeping secrets. Get as much information as we can.
Alright. Yeah, are you saying that a third grader couldn't have lifted the spear with one hand and stabbed an old man? Stabbed a grown man? Maybe he like made him, he tripped him and made him fall onto the spear. That'd be a good way to do it. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. Your trial. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
They got your bonus and you still talked.
Way to play him, actually. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Take a break.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hope that it is impossible to declare a verdict on this. Declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. I guess we're not going to sentence him to death today. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information on these other people we have just been told of.
You're not happy.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Alright, we did it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Green. Or should I say, sniff?
We imitating him. I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. Have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
I mean, maybe, but probably not.
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Or would you rather we just let him die?
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for it.
No, you don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation.
Okay.
Oh, I just thought it was him. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Why did they show him?
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Hey, thanks, guys. Sniff.
To be continued. Save your progress, yeah. Alright, it's been about 2 hours, so I think we're gonna call it a night for here. For now, I really thought we'd get further. Like maybe finish one trial per night, but they're a bit longer than I thought. Alright, well. Yeah, a little more background music. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I feel like I had seen somebody play like the first trial or maybe two, but I still don't really remember like what happened in it. So it's kind of like the first Danganronpa game that I had actually played before replaying it and then forgot everything that happened. So it actually works out. Oh, and there's also like 2 more games on this, right? Because it's a trilogy. I don't know anything about those. So lots of great stuff to come. And thanks everybody for watching. And I'll see y'all tomorrow probably. Okay. Bye.